Hi, I'm Daniel Andrews, owner and creator of Andrewsfootball.com. I've got a great video for you today. Starting this Saturday, I'm kicking off a series of videos called Winning in Vegas. I have a video coming out every Saturday for the next couple of weeks, breaking down different things to do in Vegas. Now, I'm kicking off the NFL season in Vegas, and what I'm doing is I'm putting my money where my mouth is. I sit here and I create a YouTube channel. I want to talk about all things all things NFL related. I'm sitting here and I'm talking about the draft, how I think each team's going to do, my opinion on every NFL team, but I'm doing more than that. See, my YouTube channel is a part where I'm just trying to build a community of football talk, but it's also part documentary, because I'm actually using my knowledge to go to Vegas and put my money where my mouth is. I'm actually putting down action on the NFL, and you get to see the results firsthand. I'm going to say what I'm going to do, and then you get to see if I'm right or not. And you know, hey, that's what this channel is all about. But one thing I'm constantly asked is when I talk about the NFL and point spreads is what all these numbers mean. Now, this video I'm going to break down what all the point spreads are and what they mean, and when you look at them, what all these crazy numbers mean, and I'll break it down for you here using some visual aids. Now, I'm using the Westgate app. Now, if you ever watch ESPN like I do, and they ever refer to Vegas or odds, they use the Westgate Sportsbook, which is located in the the Westgate Hotel Resort Casino in Las Vegas. I've been there twice, and I'm going to do another video about where to stay in Vegas, etc., etc. But now the app is free. It can be downloaded anywhere in the world. Now, if you're located in the actual state of Nevada, you can actually use this app and place action down. You don't actually have to go to the casino. But I'm obviously just outside of Kansas City, Kansas. I'm not in the state border of Nevada, so I can't use this app to place action down, but I can access it, and it has all the odds available to me. Now, if you go ahead and you're using the app, or better yet, I might just show you what the app looks like. Okay. First thing you're going to do is that if you take a look at the Westgate app, you can bet on a variety of different sports here. You see football, college football, basketball, all sorts of stuff here. But let's just click on the NFL section, which would be under pro football, obviously. And as you see here, you have a variety of different things. One of the things that I'm going to place some action down on more than actual games is NFL regular season wins, and I'm going to kick off a series of videos starting sometime in June, breaking out all 32 teams and how I think they're going to do regular season wise. There's something called over-under, which I'll get into later on, but this video is not designed to talk about that. But as you can see here, you can bet on Super Bowl, conference, divisions, 2020 first draft overall. You can bet on that right now. But let's not get ahead of ourselves here. If you click on this very top button here, it says NFL. This is what you're going to see. You'll have access to all Week 1 games. As you can see here, the very first game I'm going to click on here is the Bears and Packers. Okay, I also got the Vikings and Falcons here for you. But hey, what all these crazy numbers mean? What's plus 3.5, minus 3.5? What's this minus 110 mean? Okay, well, I'm going to break that down for you. First number I'm going to explain here is the plus 3.5 in front of the Packers. Now, this is what's called a point spread. And Green Bay is the underdog. And this can be confusing to some people, but the team that's favored actually has the negative, while the team that has the underdog has the positive sign. So as you can see here, the Packers are a 3.5 point underdog. Now, what this means is that for the Bears to cover the point spread, they must win by more than 3.5 points. So let's say the Bears win the game, but they win by the score of 7-6. That means they didn't cover the point spread. So if you bet on this game, you lost the bet. Now, if you bet on the Packers to cover and the Packers lose the game 7-6, well, you had plus 3.5 points attached to that. So you would actually win that bet. Now, Dan, what does that negative 110 mean? Okay, if you look, there's a negative 110 to all four of these lines right here. But basically what this means that when you see the negative 110, if you make a $100 bet, you actually need to make a $110 bet to win 100. That $100 bet would actually win you 91. See, when there's a negative sign off here in this column to the right, that negative 110, that means you need to bet more to win less. It can be a little confusing, but if you notice the negative 110, that's what the casino basically charges you. If this was a positive 110, that means that $100 bet would net you 110. But in this situation, as you can see here, the casino's charging you roughly 10% or 9%, because a $100 wager would actually only net you $91. Now take a look at this picture right here. If you see right here, this is the copy of the Westgate app right before the Chiefs played the Rams on Monday night. It was that epic 54-51 game that was supposed to be played in Mexico City but got moved to LA. Now, if you look at your Westgate app, there's only the bottom four lines. And you're going to look at this and you're going to say, well, there's 6 lines. What's this Chiefs plus 150 and Rams negative 180? Well, the top 2 lines you're looking at is the money line. Now, you're already aware that the positive means that you're the underdog and the negative means that you're the favorite. Well, here's what this means is that if you make a $100 wager on the Chiefs to win, that would actually net you $150. So you would be walking out of the casino with $250 off that 100 wager. But if you bet on the Rams to win, you would have to bet $180 to win $100, and that's called the money line. And if you go to the Westgate app right now, you'll notice that none of the money line is available yet. It's my guess that after all the preseason games have been finalized, that you're going to go ahead and see that. The money lines appear and you can go ahead and bet on the teams whether to win or lose. As you can see here, it's always best to bet on a team that you think is going to win and that you get points, because you can use the money line and obviously win more money, but I'm going to touch base on that a little later. Basically, I just wanted to introduce you to the money line, and as of right now, you're not able to bet on that, but that will come close towards the kickoff of the season. So listen, if you are a subscriber to Andrews Football, you know my channel is scientifically proven to make all your wildest dreams come true. And you already know you're one of the greatest people on planet Earth, but if you're new to my channel, I got this great idea for you. Look down here. Look, right here, right here. Bam! Hit that button. Become one of the greatest people on planet Earth. Wait till next Saturday when I'm going to come out with another video on my Winning in Vegas series. So I'll see you next Saturday.